And we are back. This is PJ Sports Talk, and your place to be on Saturday mornings. And we have this is the big news of the week. The NFL lockout was lifted, and of course, they want more money, so they got to trade and go to other teams and free agents. So I get a couple of me and Howard have a couple of trades here. We're going to start off with the Buccaneers, and we would have started off with the Bengals, but I gave you a sneak peek in the last segment. And the Buccaneers re-sign Jeremy Trueblood. The Cardinals trade cornerback Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie and a second-round draft pick to Philadelphia for quarterback Kevin Cobb. Cowboys cut running back Marion Barber. Dolphins trade Jonathan Amaya to New Orleans for running back Reggie Bush. And that was a smart move. So props to the Dolphins. And the Jaguars sign Dwan Landry, and Damian Woody retired. And retiring. By the way, the Jaguars are also known as the Jags. Just letting you know.
Go Jags.
Jets re-sign wide receiver Santonio Holmes. A great job, Jets. And Howard?
Yeah, and now the Packers re-signed kicker Mason Crosby.
Woo!
The Patriots traded a fifth draft pick in 2013 to Washington for defensive tackle Albert Hainsworth. The Ravens cut wide receiver Derek Mason. They also cut tight end Todd Heap and cut again running back Willis McGahee. The Redskins re-signed wide receiver Santana Moss and traded quarterback Donovan McNabb to Minnesota. The Saints signed running back Darren Sproles, and the Seahawks signed wide receiver Sidney Rice. The Titans signed quarterback Matt Hasselbeck and cut off quarterback Vince Young.
And those are our NFL trades. If you wanted for us to pick a trade that we didn't get to, please we'll try and we're sorry about that, and you can subscribe to our YouTube and we may be able to get it another time. And you can call toll free at 1-866-826-1340. And so it's just that the NFL lockout was a crazy time. And
Crazy.
well, at least we had other stuff going on, and at least we have our family to come with us and join together. And finally, the lockout was lifted. I wonder who the sportscasters will pick. That way, I can get a little idea of who's going to be good and who's not. And because I always want to learn. I learn a lot from other sportscasters and great sportscasters like Bob Costas. And so, anyway, I'm trying to get press passes to the Buccaneers games to
Go
commentate.
Buccaneers.
And so I was watching SportsCenter baseball tonight, and there's some amazing plays on there. one of them that I really paid attention to that really caught my eye was this one guy, this poor guy. He, the pitcher threw a 91 mile per hour fastball, and it came and it came and hit him in the eye.
Ow.
Or not, maybe not in the eye, but on the face.
Still,
So-
that hurts.
I feel a little bad for the guy. And still to come, we have Dave Blackburn phoning in, and he is a softball legend, and he has a great story. And just to let you know, my friend here, Howard, is a vegan. And if people don't know what vegans are out there, maybe some of our young listeners, a vegan is a vegetarian. And what is it like when you go to a baseball game or you go to a stadium where they don't have a lot of things that are non-meat? What do you do then?
Well, most of the time, what I'll do is, I always eat before I go to a barbecue or game or someplace that probably has mostly meat. And then sometimes I'll have a snack like a popcorn or a pretzel or like a juice or something like that.
And what is it like not... Well, how did you become a vegan?
It was Thanksgiving, and a couple, like, it was like a week or two earlier, we went to like a petting zoo almost, or a farm or something, and I saw a turkey, and he was kind of friendly and stuff, and I liked him and stuff. And then like the week later, I didn't want to eat a turkey because I remembered him and stuff, and then I became a vegan so I wouldn't have to eat it.
Well, amazing how one little turkey can change your whole life.
Yeah, without that little turkey,
And-
I wouldn't be a vegan.
Well,
I'd be eating
yeah.
hamburgers.
And you wouldn't be who you are today.
Yep.
And
You have a call, Vic in Tallahassee.
Oh, well, thanks, Vic, and we'll take your call now. How are you doing today?
Well, I'm doing just fine. How are things in Tampa?
Oh, good. The sun is shining, so always a good sign.
Well, I wanted to ask you a question on the air. Can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
What do you think about Donovan McNabb going to Minnesota? Do you think he's going to do well as the quarterback there?
Well, the Vikings lost one of the key players, Sidney Rice. So I don't know, without being able to use his arm, I'm not sure if he's going to do great there. But he's getting old too, so it may improve the Vikings a little bit, but it may make them worse. So
You know, I heard that one of the reasons that they traded for McNabb was, their quarterback that was their first-round pick is Christian Ponder from Florida State. And I heard they bringing in McNabb this year to sort of mentor Christian Ponder. Think that's a pretty good idea?
well, yeah, it's great because with Donovan, it's like giving Donovan McNabb back his speed, his arm, and everything, because Christian Ponder has all that. So it's like making Donovan McNabb younger.
You know, I think you're right. One thing I've often wondered is how the coach at the Redskins, Mike Shanahan, how he made such a colossal boo-boo to bring in McNabb, and then he couldn't coach him and traded him away. What do you think about that?
Well, I think maybe he thought, well, with having Santana Moss, and so that Donovan McNabb, it would be a help to their team, but maybe there's a little trouble with the coach and him. Maybe they got into fights a lot or something.
Yeah, there was something wrong there, but I agree with you. I think McNabb going to Minnesota is going to revitalize McNabb's career and is going to help Christian Ponder. Well, thank you for letting me be on your show, PJ, and you keep up the good work.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. And what about, do you think, do you have any questions for me about the trades?
Well, I just want to know how all the trades happened.
Well, I know you're more into baseball, so I'm into football as much as you are into baseball. And so how the trades happened is there's a lockout because the players wanted more money and the owners didn't want to give them it. So what happened was the players threatened to not play and there would not be a season. And by the way, like I said, Chad Ochocinco from the Bengals is going to New England, and there is a guy there who already has the number 85. And you want to know what that player wants from Chad Ochocinco for him to get the number 85? $12,000.
Yikes, that's a lot.
But anyway, back to the lockout. What happened is the owners didn't want to give them it, so the players, they got mad and they didn't want it, and they threatened to not have a season. So what happened was the president of the NFL they all came and they came to an agreement, but it may not have been with that one team. It may have been with another team that they agreed on. So they had to make some trades here and there, free agents going someplace else. And so it's just
So it's like an argument between who gets the money?
yeah. And by the way, there's some rumors going around the NFL saying that Kevin Cobb will make maybe a great impact on the Cardinals because Kevin Cobb has a heck of an arm throwing long, and he has Larry Fitzgerald, so one of the greatest wide receivers ever, not ever, but in the league right now. And Mama told me, asked me, what will happen? Whatever happened with Brett Favre? And I guess it came to his mind finally. It came to his old, torn apart mind with all those concussions and whatnot. And it finally came to his mind, I'm an old guy. And now people are calling me Favre and the Fight Queen. And yes, okay, so I'm going to retire now. Oh, golly, by that voice, don't you think you are old enough? Cuckoo in the head. And please don't make me do that voice again. And we are 2 minutes away from a quick commercial break. And so, and I know you had a question for Dave Blackburn, and we'll get to that in a little bit. And so, Dave Blackburn is coming up next. And this is the place to be on Saturday mornings, PJ Sports Talk. I'm your host, PJ, and this is me and Howard, and see ya in a little bit.